the dignitaries on the dais, Shri A. Maruthiram, Deputy Chief Executive, Dr. Shri D. S. Sethi, Deputy Chief Executive, Shri D. Sridhar, Chief Engineer and Deputy Chief Executive, Shri M. R. S. Prasad, Deputy Chief Executive, Shri M. Shivakumar, Deputy Chief Executive, Shri Umesh Kumar Arora, Deputy Chief Executive. जिस देश के लिए वीरों ने जान दी, उस भारत से बढ़कर कोई पहचान नहीं।
लहू देकर जिन्होंने चमन को सजाया, लहू देकर जिन्होंने चमन को सजाया, उन वीरों को दिल से सलाम हमारा, उन वीरों को दिल।
Once again, a reminder: as soon as chief guests arrives, we'll all stand up for the national song, Vande Mataram. After that, we'll have flag hoisting, and then followed by national anthem.
सभी से अनुरोध है कि सभी अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
Chief guest, Shri Dr. Komal Kapoor, Chairman in CNFC, CMD, ACIL. Welcome you all, sir.
माननीय अध्यक्ष एवं मुख्य अधिकारी नाभिकीय ईंधन सम्मिश्र श्री कोमल कपूर जी, आपका स्वागत।
Rajendra Prasad is ready to present the ceremonial salute to our esteemed chief guest, Shri Komal Kapoor, CNFC and CNBCI. May I request our chief guest to kindly accept the salute and accompany the parade commander for the inspection of the platoons.
आइए अनुशासन, साहस और राष्ट्र सेवा के अद्भुत प्रदर्शन के लिए सीएसएफ जवानों का हार्दिक उत्साहवर्धन करें।
CSF Parade Platoon. Leading the parade with pride, precision and discipline is a CSF Parade Platoon, a symbol of courage, vigilance and unwavering commitment to the nation. The Parade 2IC is Sub-Inspector Ankit Kumar.
परेड निरीक्षण के लिए मुख्य अध्यक्ष सारी टुकड़ियों की ओर निकले हैं।
The platoons are Platoon 1 Commander S.I. Deepak Rathi, Platoon 2 Commander S.I. Diwan, School Platoon.
पहला प्लाटून स्कूल के छात्रों का बॉयज ACS 1 जिसका नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं चेतन ऑफ 10th A। दूसरा ग्रुप स्कूल ग्रुप गर्ल्स ACS 1 जिसका नेतृत्व कर रही है कुमारी छवि ऑफ 10th B। आगे बढ़ते हैं। छात्रों का ट्रूप जिसका नेतृत्व ACS 2 तानुष 9th क्लास कक्षा 9 के छात्र द्वारा नेतृत्व किया जा रहा है और आगे गर्ल्स ट्रूप का नेतृत्व कर रही है श्रिया ACS 2। आगे फायर सर्विसेज, अग्निशमन और कल्चरल
Shukran.
Every step speaks of discipline, every formation reflects unity, and every heart beats with pride of our nation. It's a great honor and privilege to welcome one of the most dynamic and inspiring leaders, Shri Komal Kapoor, on this auspicious occasion of Independence Day. We are delighted to invite Shri Komal Kapoor to address this gathering and share his inspiring thoughts and vision with us. His words of wisdom and leadership will undoubtedly motivate and energize everyone present here. Sir, we warmly welcome you and request you to kindly address the gathering.
General salute! Salame! Shas! Parade! Bagal! Shas! Parade! Bisham!
Namaskar. Good morning to everyone. At the outset, I extend my warm welcome to the principals, teachers, students of AECS schools, employees of NFC, members of union and associations and staff of CISF. Friends, I am glad to be among you all to celebrate this 80th anniversary of our great nation's independence. It is a time not only to remember and value the sacrifices made by our great freedom fighters, but also to realize that our freedom leaves us with great responsibility. We have to uphold our democratic values and constitutional rights. We have to promote peace, harmony among ourselves and with our neighbors. We have to contribute to the development and welfare of our nation. This year has been a very significant year for the Department of Atomic Energy. The Government of India launched what is known as Nuclear Energy Mission. India has set its sight to a significantly larger role in the nuclear energy in the overall power mix. The Government of India has announced Nuclear Energy Mission outlined in its union budget in 25-26 with the aim of achieving 100 gigawatt of nuclear power generation by 2047. The mission also supports India's broader role in achieving net zero carbon emission by 2070. The current nuclear power capacity of the country stands at 8.18 gigawatt, and the government is targeting in the near future by 2031 23 gigawatts. To support this mission, Government of India has enacted what is called Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India, which is called popularly known as Shanti Act 2025. The Act consolidates and modernizes India's nuclear legal framework. It enables limited private participation in nuclear sector. Of course, under regulatory oversight, opening new avenues for collaboration and investment. India has marked a milestone in the nuclear energy program. The indigenously designed and built prototype fast breeder reactor at Kalpakam in Tamil Nadu has successfully attained its first criticality on 6th of April 2026, marking the initiation of sustained nuclear chain reaction. The PABR, a 500 megawatt reactor built by Bharatiya Nabika Vidyut Nigam Limited, Bhavani. With this achievement, India has officially entered the second stage of its three-stage nuclear power program, a vision which was first conceived by none other than Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, the architect of Indian nuclear program. The milestone carries substantial global significance. Once fully operational, India will become the only second country in the world after Russia to operate this commercial fast breeder reactor. And all of you know the contribution of nuclear fuel complex in achieving this particular milestone. Now I like to take precedence to share a few noteworthy achievements of NFC in past 1 year. As always, NFC has surpassed much beyond the board targets of the year 25-26. I am glad to state that the Greenfield project NFC Kota was successfully completed and commissioned this year. The project envisages to produce 500 tons per annum of nuclear fuel for the 700 megawatt PHWR reactors at Rawatbhata in Rajasthan. The project has all the facilities required to produce zircaloy fuel tubes with required melting, forging, extrusion operations, apart from process plants to produce uranium dioxide from ore concentrate, manufacture of UO2 pellets and fuel bundle assemblies required for the all quality assurance systems, the effluent treatment systems which are in place. The NFC Kota project had secured the license of operation from AERB and commenced the production activities. Another predominant achievement is indigenous manufacturing of what is called high residual resistivity ratio, RRR, greater than 300 niobium at NFC for the first time for SCRF accelerator applications. The first RRR niobium sheet that was indigenously produced at NFC was handed over to RRCat. Using this RRR niobium sheet, RRCat has fabricated a 1.3 gigahertz cavity which was successfully qualified. The indigenous development of this RRR niobium marks a major milestone in achieving the technological self-reliance in India's superconducting accelerator infrastructure. Further, NFC's recorded highest ever manufacturing of 4 sets of steam generator tubes, structures like calandria tubes, coolant tubes for 700 megawatts marks its achievements in this past 1 year. NFC has supplied highest ever dispatches of nuclear fuel to various operating reactors in the country this year. Besides this, NFC has achieved a milestone in producing a nickel-based superalloy for the advanced 3-head ID honing and polishing machines for improving the internal surface finish of titanium tubes and so on. In line with the vision of DAE and plan for NPCIL new PHWRs, NFC has geared up to deliver the delivery of fuel by 2032 onwards to a very large number of reactors coming up by NPCIL by taking up a number of new projects from time to time. This year, nearly 5 new projects have been approved by the department. In the month of October 2025, apart from India's commitment to scientific reliance, Dr. A.K. Mohanty, Chairman of AEC and Secretary DAE, inaugurated what is Atmanirbhar Bharat, a gallery of NFC at BAM Birla Science Center in Hyderabad. The gallery was dedicated for showcasing the remarkable progress and achievements of NFC and its pivotal role in establishing India's independence in complete nuclear fuel cycle. Friends, these are the few things I would like to mention, but now I move quickly to touch upon the few notable developments at another plant at Zirconium Complex. The production of zirconium tetrachloride during the past 3 years, past one year was the highest ever during the inception of sponge production facility. All equipment meant for magnesium recycle technology and demonstration facility like melting furnace, electrolytic cells, compressor system, etc. were commissioned. Apart from zirconium sponge production, many projects are being started for increasing the capacity from 250 tons to 500 tons per annum. Apart from augmentation of this facilities like high capacity cooling tower, PLC upgradation and so on were started. 3 blocks consisting of 128 apartments were newly constructed and handed over. NFC always follows in its commitment the paramount importance to safety. NFC has been proactive in implementing the safety systems and is successful in motivating the employees towards self-sustaining safety culture. In the month of December 2025, NFC has been conferred with the prestigious AERB Shield for the best safety performance. NFC Hyderabad is working without any reportable accident since November 2025. NFC Safety Division in association with Computer Division has developed the online modules for lifting tools, tackles, pressure vessels, which will be helpful in complying with statutory requirements. Towards Swachhata, NFC has actively engaged in eco-friendly activities in line with Swachh Bharat Abhiyan of Government of India to enhance the aesthetics, providing sustainable and positive work environment within the plant premises and its townships. Change rooms, toilets were renovated on a mission mode, prioritize hygiene and sanitation, which is ultimately leading to enhanced worker safety and boosting its morale. Apart from this, the 40th DAE Sports and Cultural Meet was organized. NFC successfully organized football tournament in January 2026 at this very venue. It was a pride moment for NFC to host this kind of tournament, as a huge number of players and teams have participated in this tournament, PAN DAE. Apart from this, the Works Committee in association with NFC management had successfully organized Swachhata Pakhwada and International Yoga Day. Before transference of our focus on the achievements on our school, I would like to share a proud moment today. Shri Sudhir Kumar Sharma, Deputy Chief and Fire Officer, has been conferred with the prestigious President's Medal for the distinguished service for his excellence in rendering towards the safety. It may be noted that Shri Sudhir Kumar Sharma is the only recipient of this prestigious medal and DAE. My heartily congratulations to Shri Sudhir Kumar Sharma on this stupendous achievement. As always, both our schools have made significant achievements in academics, sports, art, science exhibitions, literally activities at the school, both at zonal, state and national levels. Due to possibility of time, let me share the excellence of few students who stand out this performance. Firstly, I would like to mention about AECS 1. In 2026, CBSE board examinations of 10th, Master Shamla Minish Kumar tops the school with 95.2%, followed by Ramavanant Hamish Priya with 94.6%. We give him a big applause. Priyanka Pramod Galore and Raj Singh with 93.8%, Shamla Minish Kumar, Ramavant Harishita Priya, Raj Singh, Megawat Aniga, Gitanjali Sahu and Shyank Jha all have scored 100% marks in artificial intelligence. Miss Arusa of class 10 clinched the gold medal from being the best firer in NCC Combined Annual Training Camp, Class 8. The Combined Annual Training Camp 8 Succession RDC Camp IGC. She won the coveted Best Cadet position in JW category. She is also the recipient of cash prize of 4,500 for the Best NCC Cadet at the Sikandrabad group level for the year 25-26. The CBSE cluster level athletics meet held in 2026. Master S. Soshik secured second place in under 17 boys high jump and qualified for the national levels. Miss D. Srisha secured first position in both essay painting competitions organized by South Central Railway. Shoshik of 9th B secured the first position in high jump under 14 at Inter AECS athletic meet at Kalpakam. The Inter AECS Hindi debate, Rakshita of 9th and Nishant Swain of 9th secured second position in the junior category at school level held at AECS Kakarpara. In sports, Kishana Shikhe of class 6 secured second position in under 12 singles at the Inter-School Badminton Championships. Miss Sai Priya of class 8 secured the second position in 400 meters, while Miss Janvi secured second position in 200 meters at the Inter-Schools Championship organized at Kurukshetra, Gachibowli. In the All India AECS art competition, Miss Nikhila of class 9th B brought laurels to the school by emerging as a state and national winner in the global art. Now to move on to the achievements of AECS 2. Miss Neela Mahadevi was a topper in 2026 CBSE board examination of class 10 with 97%, followed by Shivardeep with 96.8%. Master Aryan Somanath Toda with 95.8%. The school achieved cent percentage in class 10th examinations. Miss Sri Devarmanika of BV3 and Miss A. Bhargavi of class 1 secured second position in All India Inter AECS JC Art competition. Miss Sarjita of class 6C and Miss Lokesh of class 7th B and Master U. Chakrabarti of class 7 have secured first rank in the external examination of Indian Women Scientists Associations. Kumari Sanvi Meena of class 8 and the South Zone topper of class of Science Promotion Orient Test Spot Test organized by Vikram Sarabhai Foundation Kochi. In this tournament, 10 students were among the national spot 10 finalists from AECS 2. Miss K. Sri Shanvi of class 5 won the certificate of distinction in the Green Olympiad organized by Terry. Master Arjun Singh Rathore of class 7 and Siddhanta Singh Rathore of class 10 have secured and achieved distinct level position and selected for the state level examination at Vidyarthi Vigyan Manthan, a digital based and largest science talent search examination for emerging India. Miss Anjali TGT has won first prize in the poster presentation made during Rajbhasha Hindi Pakhwada in 2025-26. Friends, let us give them a big applause. These remarkable achievements reflect the dedication, talent, perseverance of our school students. And with the guidance and support of their teachers and parents, I strongly believe that both the schools will continue to nurture young talent and inspire the students to strive for the excellence in every field. With this, I conclude and wish you all a happy Independence Day. Jai Hind!
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and thought-provoking address. Your valuable words have truly enriched this Independence Day celebration.
धन्यवाद सर। आपके प्रेरणादायी शब्दों ने निश्चित रूप से हम सभी के भीतर राष्ट्र सेवा, कर्तव्यनिष्ठा और समर्पण की भावना को और प्रबल किया है। सर, आपने जो शांति अधिनियम, आत्मनिर्भर भारत और एनएफसी के उत्कृष्ट उपलब्धियों से अवगत कराया है, हम आपको अपनी तरफ से यह निश्चित करते हैं कि भविष्य में भारत उन्नति के शिखर पर और भी ऊंचा पहुंचे और इसकी कामना करते हैं।
Personal growth. It is not just academic ability but resilience and dedication. It is now my absolute privilege to introduce the academic champions of class 10 from ACES 1 and ACES 2. Please put your hands together for our winners. First, I call upon the toppers from ACES 1. I call upon Priyanshu Pramod Gore, who secured 3rd position. I request our Chief Guest sir to kindly do the honor. Here comes Priyanshu Pramod Gore, who secured 3rd position with 469 marks out of 500. And the 3rd position is shared by Priyanshu, who got 3rd in class 10 board exams from ACES 1.
इनकी उत्कृष्ट उपलब्धि पर जोरदार तालियां होनी चाहिए।
Raj Singh, who also secured 3rd position with 93.8 points, 93.8%, 469 out of 500. Second position was bagged by Ramawat Harshita Priya, who got 94.6% by securing 473 marks out of 500. And here comes the first topper, Minesh Kumar, who secured 95.2% by securing 476 marks out of 500.
वाह, क्या कहना है।
Moving on to school 2.
बधाई हो प्यारे बच्चों।
3rd place is bagged by Aryan Somaya with 95.6% by securing 478 marks out of 500. Second rank bagged by Shivdeep with 96.8% and 484 marks. Please give them a big round of applause. And the topper of ACES 2, Leela Madhavi with 97% and 485 marks out of 500. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for doing the honor. I thank Principal ACES 1, Principal ACES 2, Vice Principal ACES 1.
अब मैं हमारे विद्यालय के विद्यार्थियों को प्रतिभा और देशभक्ति की भावना को सुनाने और आज हमारे विद्यार्थी हिंदी एवं अंग्रेजी में अपने विचार प्रस्तुत करेंगे।
भारत केवल जमीन का एक टुकड़ा नहीं है, भारत हमारी पहचान है, हमारी संस्कृति है, हमारी आन, हमारी शान और हमारा स्वाभिमान है। जिस धरती पर अनगिनत वीरों ने जन्म लिया, जिस मिट्टी के लिए हजारों लोगों ने अपना सर्वस्व न्यौछावर कर दिया, उस पवित्र भारत भूमि को मेरा सत सत नमन। आदरणीय श्री डॉक्टर कोमल कपूर सर, अध्यक्ष एवं मुख्य कार्यपालक NFC, अध्यक्ष एवं प्रथम निदेशक ECIL, मुख्य अतिथिगण और यहाँ उपस्थित सभी देशभक्तों को मेरा सादर प्रणाम। आज हम सब यहाँ हमारे देश के 80वें स्वतंत्रता दिवस को गर्व और उत्साह के साथ मनाने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं। मैं दर्श कोचेटा परमाणु ऊर्जा केंद्र विद्यालय 1 का छात्र सबसे पहले आप सभी को स्वतंत्रता दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। 15 अगस्त केवल एक तारीख नहीं है, ये आज़ादी का प्रतीक है, राष्ट्रीय पर्व है, स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों का बलिदान है, देश की शान है 15 अगस्त। इस दिन हमारे स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने अपना सब कुछ दांव पर लगाकर हमारे भारत देश को ब्रिटिश साम्राज्य से मुक्त कराया था। उनके त्याग और संघर्ष के कारण आज हम स्वतंत्र भारत में सांस ले रहे हैं। इसलिए हम इस ऐतिहासिक दिन को उनकी याद और सम्मान के साथ मनाते हैं। ये आज़ादी हमें विरासत में मिली है, इसे बनाए रखना हमारी जिम्मेदारी है। आज हमारा देश विश्व में सबसे विशाल लोकतंत्र के रूप में विश्व मंच पर आत्मविश्वास से भरे राष्ट्र के रूप में निकल चुका है और हर दिन अलग अलग क्षेत्रों में आगे बढ़ रहा है। सिर्फ शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, कृषि, सैन्य ताकत और उद्योगी नहीं, बल्कि विज्ञान, तकनीकी और अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान जैसे कई अन्य क्षेत्रों में हर दिन नया अध्याय लिख रहा है। विज्ञान और तकनीकी के क्षेत्र में हमारे वैज्ञानिकों ने विश्व भर में अपनी पहचान बनाई है। इसी वैज्ञानिक तकनीकी के कारण आज भारत ने चंद्रयान कार्यक्रम से लेकर मंगलयान, आदित्य L1 और SpaceX जैसी सफलताओं के सफर में दुनिया को दिखाया है कि इस क्षेत्र में हमारा प्रयास असीमित है। आज हमारे सामने एक नया लक्ष्य है, एक ऐसा भारत बनाना जो विकसित, आत्मनिर्भर और शक्तिशाली हो। अब ये जिम्मेदारी हमारी है इस आज़ादी की गरिमा को बनाए रखने की। आज हम सबको मिलकर एक ऐसे राष्ट्र का निर्माण करना है जहां हर मन डर से मुक्त हो, हर सिर गर्व और सम्मान के साथ उठा हो, प्रत्येक नागरिक के मौलिक अधिकारों की रक्षा करने वाला हो, सबका साथ, सबका विकास और सबका विश्वास वाला हो। जिस महान देश में सभी नागरिकों को समान अवसर प्राप्त होंगे, गरीबी से मुक्त हो हमारा देश, जहाँ कोई भी भूखमरी से ग्रसित न हो, सभी को शिक्षा का समुचित अधिकार मिले, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ सिर्फ पोस्टर तक सीमित एक राजनीतिक नारा न हो, बल्कि यथार्थ के धरातल पर इसे साकार भी किया जाए। इस लक्ष्य को पूरा करने की सबसे बड़ी शक्ति है हमारी युवा शक्ति। युवा केवल देश का भविष्य नहीं है, वे देश के वर्तमान को भी बदलने की क्षमता रखते हैं। वे अपनी प्रतिभा का उपयोग कर एक महान राष्ट्र का निर्माण कर सकते हैं। आइए हम सब मिलकर एक आवाज में कहें, मैं भारत का युवा हूँ, मैं भारत की शक्ति हूँ, मैं भारत के भविष्य का निर्माता हूँ। आज हम इस तिरंगे के सामने ये प्रतिज्ञा लेते हैं कि हमारा सपना होगा विकसित भारत और हमारा मंत्र होगा आनो भद्रा कृतो यन्तु विश्वतः, आनो भद्रा कृतो यन्तु विश्वतः। यह मंत्र हमें यह संदेश देता है कि हमें अपने देश के विशालता और महानता का अनुभव करते हुए चारों दिशाओं से शुभ विचारों और ज्ञान को अपनाना चाहिए, जिससे हमारा देश और भी अधिक समृद्ध और गौरवशाली बन सके। तो इन्हीं बातों को याद रखते हुए स्वतंत्रता, एकता, विकास, लोकतंत्र और गणतंत्र के 80वें साल पर मैं आप सभी को एक बार फिर से स्वतंत्रता दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। तो अंत में यही कहना चाहूँगा कि सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, हमारा भारत महान था, महान है और महान ही रहेगा। आइए हम सब मिलकर इसे और भी बेहतर बनाने का मिलकर प्रयास करें। एक ऐसा राष्ट्र जहां हर दिल गर्व से गा सके और हर आत्मा स्वतंत्रता के साथ जी सके। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
दर्श कोचेटा, आपका जोश भरा भाषण हमें अपने सपनों को साकार करने की प्रेरणा देता है। सारे छात्रों की जिम्मेदारी अब और भी बढ़ गई है। बहुत सुंदर प्रस्तुति दर्श।
Here comes Sri Nitya of 10th B from ACES 2 with the English speech guided by Srimati Chandrakala, TGT English ACES 2.
Hello. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken into fragments by narrow domestic walls. Into that heaven of freedom, my father led my country awake. My father led my country awake. Respected chief guests, dignitaries present on the dais, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Good morning and a very happy 80th Independence Day. 79 years ago, at the stroke of midnight when the world slept, India awoke to life and freedom. On 15th August 1947, India became free from colonial rule. In his historic speech, Jawaharlal Nehru began with the words, "Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny." Those words were not the mere beginning of a historic speech. They were a promise fulfilled after years of a long and difficult struggle. For nearly 2 centuries, India was under British rule, but the desire to be free never disappeared. From the revolt of 1857 to the non-cooperation and civil disobedience movements, from the Salt March to the Quit India movement, from the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi to the courage of Subhash Chandra Bose and Bhagat Singh, millions of Indians participated in the freedom struggle. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel did not merely help design the map of India. He helped give India the strength to stand united. Begum Hazrat Mahal, Sarojini Naidu, Alluri Sitaramraju and millions more unsung heroes made extraordinary sacrifices and contributed immensely for the independence of our nation. Their backgrounds were different, their languages were different, their methods may have been different, but their destination was one, a free India. And on 15th August 1947, that dream became reality. But today, standing here 79 years after that historic moment, I believe we must pause and ask ourselves, what did our freedom fighters truly give us? They gave us the freedom to express ourselves, to educate ourselves, and to decide the future of our own nation. That is precisely why independence is so precious. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar also reminded us that a democracy cannot survive merely because we have a constitution. It survives because citizens practice its values every day, and those values are first shaped in schools. A school's success should never be measured only by the number of toppers it produces. It should also be measured by the number of responsible citizens it sends into society. The National Education Policy recognizes this by focusing not only on knowledge, but on critical thinking skills, values, and responsible leadership. When India began its atomic energy program, we were a young nation facing enormous challenges. Yet, visionary scientists such as Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha believed that India could build its own scientific capabilities. The Department of Atomic Energy continues to strengthen India's indigenous scientific capabilities. The nuclear fuel complex has developed a zirconium-based material for nuclear applications. In June this year, DAE inaugurated a hydrogen production facility at Kalpakkam using nuclear heat. And that brings us to Atmanirbhar Bharat. Self-reliance does not mean that India should stand away from the world. It means that India should have the confidence and capability to contribute to the world. On 6th April 2026, India's 500 megawatts prototype fast breeder reactor at Kalpakkam, built by Bhavini, achieved its first criticality. And behind that were 22 years of hard work, research, and perseverance. Gaganyaan is taking India closer to a new frontier, putting Indian astronauts into space through an entirely different Indian human spaceflight program. India places fourth at the Commonwealth Games 2026 held at Glasgow in 2nd August. Mirabai Chanu secured her third consecutive gold medal from the Commonwealth Games. Hyderabad, our own city, is being recognized as the life sciences capital of India, with Telangana producing nearly 40% of India's pharmaceutical production. Our goal is Vikasit Bharat 2047. But if we continue developing this way, I have no doubt that we can achieve Vikasit Bharat even before 2047. And this responsibility belongs to all of us. Our constitution begins with the powerful words, "We the people of India," not I, not you, but we. India's future is not something we wait for, it is something we build together. As we embark upon the journey towards a more developed and responsible India, we owe our freedom to those who sacrificed for it. So on this Independence Day, let us not only celebrate the freedom we inherited, let us become worthy of it. Leaders may come, leaders may go. Governments may change, generations may change, times may change, but one truth must remain eternal. India must live forever. And as the tricolor rises above us today, may it not only remind us of the freedom we won, but of the India we are yet to become. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, Srinitya.
Thank you.
लिए जोरदार तालियां।
And pride. Now, get ready for a mass drill and with dumbbells and pom-pom by the students of classes 7 and 8 of ACES 2, guided by Mrs. Sudha Kumari and Mr. Rawat from ACES 2. Both PETs from ACES 2.
ना झुका है ना झुकने देंगे, आजाद तिरंगा हमारा। खाते हैं कसम इस माटी की, इस पे जान लुटा देंगे। हम भारत के हैं, हम भारत से हैं, हम भारत के हैं, हम भारत से हैं। हम एक हैं, एक रहेंगे, ना बटे ना बटने देंगे। हम भारत के हैं, हम भारत से हैं, हम भारत के हैं, हम भारत से हैं। आजा आजा जिंद शाही तेरी हारी नीले आसमान के
वाह क्या कहना, वाह भाई वाह, आपका तो कोई जवाब नहीं।
Thank you, children, for the wonderful performance and beautiful show.
अखंड अतुल्य 21वीं सदी का आत्मनिर्भर देश उत्कृष्ट वर्तमान और उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर सुदृढ़ कदम बढ़ाता अपनी जड़ों के साथ मजबूती से जुड़ा जगमगाता आर्यावर्त।
शुक्लां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। झर झर नदियाँ सरसर चलती पवन शुभ तेरे मातम वन्दे मातरम्। जंगल जंगल डाली डाली चांदनी बरसे सपनों वाली तेरे कर्ण का तुम बदले हम शीतल मुस्कान तेरा करम वन्दे मातरम वन्दे मातरम। हे जननी माँ भारती तू नहीं साहस हारती जग करता तेरी आरती ऐसी तेरी भक्ति हो तेरे रूप साक्षात है तेरे करोड़ों साथ है तेरे करोड़ों हाथ है इनमें तेरी शक्ति है सारी साधनों के सब है तेरी प्रशंसा तेरा हर हर क्षेत्र है जगन्नाथ।
बहुत शानदार प्रस्तुति प्यारे बच्चों।
We take a moment to honor those who dedicate themselves for protecting our nation and keeping us safe. The Central Industrial Security Force, our proud CSO personnel, stand as a symbol of courage, discipline, dedication, and unwavering service to the nation. Their commitment and sacrifice remind us that the freedom we celebrate today is strengthened by the tireless efforts of those who serve our country. It is our privilege and honor to have our esteemed CISF personnel with us on this occasion. Now, I hand over the mic to Shri Senior Constable CISF Shri Rahul Kumar Singh. Sir.
लाल सरहद पे खड़े हैं बांध कर रखते कफन, लाल सरहद पे खड़े हैं बांध कर रखते कफन, त्याग तप सेवा समर्पण भाव में रहते मगन। सरहदें दुर्गम बहुत है दुश्मनों का जोर है, सरहदें दुर्गम बहुत है दुश्मनों का जोर है, सरहदों पे शाम इनकी सरहदों पे भोर है, सरहदों पे शाम इनकी सरहदों पे भोर है। मेरे परम आदरणीय आज के मुख्य अतिथि सी एंड चेयरमैन आदरणीय कोमल कपूर साहब, हमारे समादेष्टा महोदय, अन्य वरिष्ठ जन, अन्य गणमान्य अतिथि जन, प्यारे बच्चों और मेरे प्यारे साथियों, मैं वरिष्ठ रक्षक राहुल कुमार सिंह आप सभी का सादर वंदन और अभिनंदन करता हूं। अब अगले कार्यक्रम के तहत आप सभी के सामने प्रस्तुत है हमारे केंद्रीय औद्योगिक सुरक्षा बल का गौरव, हमारा श्वान दस्ता, जो हमारे सचिन कुमार जी के कमांड में सबसे आगे डॉग पोलो के साथ वरिष्ठ रक्षक ईवीएस राव, उनके पीछे डॉग डॉन के साथ आरक्षक लालटू घोष, उनके पीछे डॉग ऑस्कर के साथ आरक्षक एके रॉय, और सबसे पीछे हमारे डॉग बिल्ली के साथ आरक्षक शाहिद मियां जी आप सभी के सामने हैं। हमारे श्वानों द्वारा मुख्य अतिथि महोदय का सम्मान किया गया।
श्रीमान आप डेमो शुरू करने के लिए अनुमति प्रदान करें श्रीमान।
आरक्षक ईवीएस राव के द्वारा मुख्य अतिथि महोदय से कार्यक्रम की अनुमति ली गई। अब हमारे श्वान दस्ते द्वारा मुख्य अतिथि महोदय को पुष्पगुच्छ अर्पित करके उनको सादर अभिनंदन किया जाता है।
इधर आ जाओ बच्चे आगे नहीं है।
हमारे श्वान दस्ते द्वारा मुख्य अतिथि महोदय का पुष्पगुच्छ अर्पण करने के बाद अग्रिम कार्रवाई हेतु हमारा श्वान दस्ता आगे बढ़ते हुए श्वान दस्ते के कार्यक्रम के तहत सबसे पहला कार्यक्रम है बेसिक ऑबिडियंस।
Dogs are not just our loyal companions in the armed and security forces, They are courageous four-legged warriors who serve the nation with remarkable dedication. Trained for detecting explosives, tracking, patrolling and search operations, these canine heroes play a vital role in keeping our soldiers and citizens safe. Brave dogs like Sophie and Vida, who received the Chief of Army Staff's commendation cards, and Balram, who directed ammunition along the Amarnath Yatra route, have demonstrated extraordinary courage and service.
आप देख सकते हैं कि कैसे अनुशासित एवं ओबीडियंट तरीके से ये अपने प्रशिक्षकों के अनुशासन आदेश का पालन कर रहे हैं। ये नमस्कार की मुद्रा है। आप सभी को देख सकते हैं कि बीच मैदान में 4 डब्बे रखे हुए हैं, उनमें एक एक्सप्लोसिव रखा हुआ है और डॉग्स को डिटेक्ट करना है। आप देख सकते हैं कि डॉग विली ने सफलतापूर्वक एक्सप्लोसिव को डिटेक्ट कर लिया है। अब एक्सप्लोसिव डिटेक्शन के लिए तैयार है डॉग ओलो। आप देख सकते हैं पोलो ने भी एक्सप्लोसिव को सक्सेसफुली डिटेक्ट कर लिया है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया करतल ध्वनि से इनका उत्साहवर्धन करें।
Please give a big round of applause to these incredible canine soldiers.
इस तरीके से आप देख सकते हैं कि हमारा डॉग टॉन को जिस वस्तु को छुपाना है उसको सुंघाया जा रहा है।
Please welcome Dawn, the Belgian Shepherd. There he comes successfully.
आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया करतल ध्वनि के साथ उत्साहवर्धन करें। सक्सेसफुली हमारा डॉन ने फाइंड आउट कर लिया है।
Wonderful, Dawn.
कर्तव्य, साहस और